Today we are going to study about heart. So before going into the video, please subscribe my channel so that it will be a motivation for me to do further videos, and please do share this video with your friends. Okay, let's begin.
So the heart has four chambers: the right and left atria, the right and left ventricles. So this is the anterior view of the heart. In this, at this position, you can see the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. At this position, on the above lies the right atrium, and just below to the anterior surface, just below in the anterior surface lies the right ventricle. So right atria and right ventricle. Then towards the left lies the left ventricle. On the anterior portion we can see the left ventricle, and this is the posterior. This is the posterior view of the heart, and at this position where the four chambers meet, like right pulmonary veins and left pulmonary veins. At this position you can see the left atria. On posterior surface only we can see the left atria. So next about the groove or sulci. So there are three grooves: atrioventricular groove, interatrial groove, interventricular groove. So first we can talk about the atrioventricular or coronary sulcus. So let's talk about the atrioventricular groove. So the atrioventricular groove is divided into two: the right and left atrioventricular groove. So this is the anterior view of the heart. In this you can see between the right atrium and right ventricle we can see the right anterior part of coronary sulcus or atrioventricular groove. So atrioventricular groove, the right atrioventricular groove is situated between the right atrium and the right ventricle. So on the left side, between the left atrium and left ventricle lies the left coronary sulcus or atrioventricular groove. So the atrioventricular groove or coronary sulcus is divided into right and left. On the right atrioventricular groove is situated between the right atrium and right ventricle. The left coronary sulcus is situated between the left atria and left ventricle. So it's easy to remember. We can also view the left coronary sulcus on the posterior view of the heart more clearly. You can see this is the left atria and this is the left ventricle, and in between these two lies the posterior part of coronary sulcus or atrioventricular sulcus. Okay. So the left coronary sulcus is also called posterior part because it lies on the posterior surface of the heart. So next about the interatrial groove. As the name suggests, interatrial, it lies between the both atria, that is the left atria and the right atria. So in this picture we cannot see because it is faintly visible, so it will be around here. So the interatrial groove will be present somewhere like here. So the interatrial groove is present between the right atria and left atria. As the name suggests, interatria, so in between the atria. So the third groove, interventricular groove, it lies between the right ventricle and the left ventricle. You can see here. At this place the interventricular groove lies. So this is the anterior view of the heart, so it is called anterior interventricular groove. So the third one, interventricular groove, lies between the right ventricle and left ventricle, but it is divided into anterior and posterior. Anterior, it lies on the anterior surface of the heart, posterior, it lies on the posterior surface. And on the posterior surface you can see the posterior interventricular sulcus. So next about the apex of the heart. Here only 2 points is important, that is the apex of the heart is mainly formed by the left ventricle and it is situated in the left fifth intercostal space. And one more clinical anatomy is there that I have already explained in another video. So this is the apex of the heart. It is directed towards the left side. Here you can see this is the left ventricle, so the apex is mainly made of left ventricle. So next about the base of the heart. Here the base of the heart is also called posterior surface. It is also called posterior surface. It is formed mainly by the left atrium, and by a small part by the right atrium. So this is the posterior view of the heart. It is mainly, the posterior surface is mainly made by the left atrium. You can see the left atrium. So this is the base of the heart. The base of the heart is mainly formed by the left atrium and a small part. The small part is also provided by the right atrium. So next we can learn about the borders of the heart. There are 4 borders: upper border, right border, inferior border and the left border. So in this picture we can see this is the upper border. So this is the inferior border, this is the right border, and near to the left ventricle is the left border. So next about the surface of the heart. There are 3 surfaces. First one the anterior or sternocostal surface, second one inferior or diaphragmatic surface, third one the left surface. So the anterior or sternocostal surface, this is the anterior or sternocostal surface. It is mainly formed by the right atrium and the right ventricle and partly by the left ventricle and left auricle. So mainly the anterior surface is formed by the right atrium and right ventricle, and partly only a small contribution is there by these two, the left atrium and the left ventricle. Next about the inferior or diaphragmatic surface. So it is formed by 2/3 by the left ventricle and its right 1/3 by the right ventricle. So here you can see the left side, it is formed by 2/3 of the left ventricle, this is the left ventricle, and on the right 1/3 of the right ventricle, this is the 1/3 and this is the 2/3. So the inferior or diaphragmatic surface is mainly formed by, that is a 2/3 is formed by the left ventricle and 1/3 by the right ventricle. So the third surface, the left surface. The left surface is formed by left ventricle and left auricle, mainly by the left ventricle, and only small contribution is there by the left auricle. So the left surface is formed by the mainly left ventricle and left auricle. So next, the crux of heart. Crux of heart is the meeting point of interatrial, atrioventricular and posterior interventricular groove. We have already learned about these 3 grooves. So crux of heart is the meeting point of these 3 grooves. So this is the posterior surface of the heart. So around at this point these 3 grooves meet and form the crux of heart.